From an extremely chilly remote location, this is Kurt Berglund with another Stratomatic Gem Series game for you. We're continuing in the series between the 1977 Yankees and the 1989 Oakland Athletics. The first game didn't go so well for the New York Yankees. So, in this one, we are moving back to, and that took place, of course, at the Oakland Coliseum. In this game, we are moving back to Yankee Stadium, and we're going to see if the Yankees can try to turn their luck around a little bit and take Game 2 and stay alive in this best-of-3 game series. All right, so 1978 Yankees. We are rolling for weather, and the weather is good. It's good weather today. And so that means that it's going to be a little bit more homer-friendly than usual, especially for left-handed batters. Let's go through the lineups that we're going to see today in this one for the visiting Oakland Athletics. Leading off and playing left field, Rickey Henderson. Batting second, playing third base, Carney Lansford. Batting third and playing right field, Jose Canseco. Batting fourth and playing first base, Mark McGwire. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Dave Parker. Batting sixth, center fielder, Dave Henderson. Batting seventh, second baseman, Tony Phillips. Batting eighth, catchers, Terry Steinbach. And batting ninth, shortstop, Walt Weiss. Pitching today for the Oakland Athletics from 1989 is Mike Moore. Mike Moore in 1989 was 19-11 with a 2.61 ERA in 242 innings of work. Now for the homestanding New York Yankees from 1978, managed by Bob Lemon. Leading off and playing center field is Mickey Rivers. Batting second, playing second base, Willie Randolph. Batting third, catching, Thurman Munson. Batting fourth in right field, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at first base, Chris Chambliss. Batting sixth at third base is Greg Nettles. Batting seventh, the DH, Roy White. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Lou Piniella. And batting ninth, shortstop, Bucky Dent. And in this must-win game for the 1978 Yankees, pitching for them will be right-hander Ed Figueroa. In 1978, Ed Figueroa went 20-9 with a 2.99 earned run average in 253 innings of work. But, as is the case with all elimination games, all hands are on deck. Lyle and Gossage are ready to go at a moment's notice, one would assume. So, we're going to get things started with Rickey Henderson leading off against Figueroa for the Athletics. And Rickey draws a walk. Figueroa is very average at holding runners on base, so Rickey may try to get a jump on the situation. And he is. He's going for the lead. He got the lead. The throw to get him is not in time, and Rickey steals second base. Carney Lansford still at bat. Figueroa to the belt, checks Henderson, doesn't want him to steal third. The pitch is a ground ball, Bucky Dent. Bucky Dent. Destroyer of dreams and childhoods everywhere. And Bucky makes the play, and Henderson holds at second for out number one in the first. Jose Canseco is up with Henderson in scoring position. The pitch from Figueroa to Canseco is a ground ball third. That's Nettles. Nettles across to Chambliss, and that is 2 down. Last chance to drive in Ricky is Mark McGwire. 2 outs, Ricky's on second, and Ed Figueroa again to the belt, checks Henderson, and the pitch is ball 4, a walk. So McGwire's not the last chance to drive in Ricky. Henderson's on second, McGwire's on first, and Dave Parker stands in against Figueroa right here. It's a blooper, it's a blooper, it's a blooper, and it's caught by Willie Randolph to retire the Athletics in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, and we have no score. Mike Moore from the wind. The pitch to Rivers is a ground ball second base. Tony Phillips flips to McGwire, and that's 1 out. Willie Randolph. The pitch is a fly ball to center. Dave Henderson's in a few steps, but he'll take it, and that's out number 2. And Thurman Munson with nobody on and 2 outs. Drills it deep, right up the middle for a base hit. Base hit, Thurman Munson. Base hit, Thurman Munson. All right, so with 2 outs and Munson on first, Reggie Jackson stands in against Mike Moore. Moore to the belt, briefly checks Munson. The pitch is strike 3, swinging, and Reggie goes down. We have completed 1 inning in the Bronx, and we have no score. In the second for the Athletics will be Dave Henderson, Tony Phillips, and Terry Steinbach. Henderson strikes out, swinging on a Figueroa changeup. The change. Tony Phillips. Ground ball first, that's Chambliss. He's going to take it unassisted. That's 2 down, and Terry Steinbach. Terry, ground ball third, that is Nettles. Across to Chambliss, and that's going to retire the Athletics in the second. We've played 1.5, and we have no score. Chris Chambliss, Greg Nettles, and Roy White in the second for the Yankees. Fly ball right field. Canseco over by the line, and he's going to make the catch. And that's 1 down in the second. Greg Nettles. Moore from the wind. The pitch to the Yankee third baseman is a fly ball to center. Drives Henderson back a little bit, but he's got room to make the play, and he does for out number 2. And Roy White. Roy White popped it up. Tony Phillips is going to call everybody off and make the play. And after 2, we've decided nothing. We're scoreless in New York. Yankees got a win to force a game 3 back in Oakland. Walt Weiss steps in. It's Weiss, Henderson, and Lansford in the third for Oakland. Weiss takes a called third strike. 1 down. Ricky Henderson draws a walk. Ricky's on again. He's going to try for the jump. He gets the jump. The throw is not in time, and he steals second again on the combination of Figueroa and Munson. Carney Lansford, chance to drive him in, get the A's on the board. Ground ball third, that's Nettles. He checks Henderson at second and throws across to Chambliss for the second out in the inning. Canseco needs to come through in the clutch for Oakland to take the lead. Ricky takes his lead off second, Figueroa to the belt. He'll check Henderson. The pitch home is a blooper. It's a blooper. It's a blooper, and it does not fall in. It's caught by Randolph, and that retires Oakland in the third. Figueroa doing the job through 3, through 2.5. We have no score. Piniella, Dent, and Rivers for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Ground ball third, that's Lansford. Crow hops and throws to get him. That's 1 down. Bucky Dent. Bucky strikes out on a Moore curveball. And Mickey Rivers with 2 outs and nobody on. Fly ball center. Dave Henderson coming in, and he'll make the catch, and that's out number 3. We go to the 4th, and we are still scoreless in New York. Mark McGuire, Dave Parker, Dave Henderson for the Athletics in the 4th. Ground ball third, that's Nettles. He's had a lot of action. Throws to Chambliss, and that's 1 down. Dave Parker. Big Dave smokes 1 to center field. That's over Rivers' head. It's going to go all the way to the wall. By the time Mickey gets it back in, the Cobra is on second base with a double. And the Athletics have something going again in the 4th. Dave Henderson against Figueroa. Bob Lemon's paying attention. Somebody woke him up on the bench. Line drive, base hit. That's Henderson. That's up the middle. Mickey gets it, but he will not throw home. The throw comes into second base. Parker scores without a play. And Henderson's on first with an RBI single. Oakland leads 1-0. Tony Phillips with 1 out. Ground ball second. That's Willie Randolph. Dent, Chambliss, double play. And that will retire the side in the 4th. All right, once more, I'm going to take a drink from the nectar of the gods. All right. We played 3.5. 89 Oakland is up 1-0 over the 78 Yankees. Willie Randolph leads off. It's Randolph, Munson, and Jackson in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball McGuire. And Big Mac. Big Mac makes the play. Unassisted for out number 1 in the 4th. Thurman Munson. Fly ball to left. Ricky is there, and he's going to make one of those snatch catches for 2 outs. And Reggie Jackson. 2 outs, nobody on. Ball 4. Reggie draws a walk. Chris Chambliss. Struck him out on a more breaking pitch. We've completed 4. And the 89 Athletics are leading the 78 Yankees by a score of 1-0. Terry Steinbach. Walt Weiss, Ricky Henderson in the 5th. The pitch is a ground ball to Nettles. He's going to throw to Chambliss for out number 1. Walt Weiss with 1 out. He struck out in the 3rd. And this time, Walt draws a walk. Now Walt Weiss is going to try and get the lead, get a jump. He does not get a jump. No, he does not get a jump. And so Ricky Henderson is going to continue to bat against Ed Figueroa. Pitch to Ricky is a ground ball to Nettles. Nettles, maybe the best ever at his position, whips it to Randolph. Randolph to Chambliss, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. We are through 4.5. And the 89 Athletics are continuing to lead the 78 Yankees. Nettles, White, and Piniella in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is a comebacker to Mike Moore. It's a comebacker to Mike Moore. And he throws to McGuire for out number 1. Roy White. 0 for 1 in the game so far. Draws a walk on Moore this time. That's Moore's 2nd walk of the ball game. White's got some speed. Might try and... Ooh, Moore's excellent at holding runners. Steinbach throws well. White's going to stay where he's at. Piniella stands in. Excuse me, against Moore with 1 out. Comebacker to Moore. Moore to Weiss, and White takes Weiss out on the double play attempt. Piniella is safe at first on the fielder's choice, and it's going to be Bucky Dent. 2 outs. Piniella on first. Bottom of the 5th, and that's hit to center. Dave Henderson is to his left, and he will make the play. We've completed 5, and it's the 89 Athletics 1. The 78 Yankees, nothing. All right. So, Figueroa's got to keep them right where they're at. It's Lansford, Canseco, and McGuire in the 6th. 0 for 2. Carney is 0 for 2 so far today. And he's 1 for 3 right now with a bloop base hit, and he's aboard. Carney's got some speed. Canseco stands in. Lansford's going to try for the jump. He got the jump. And here's the throw from Munson. Is not in time. And does not go into center field. So Lansford blocks it. The Athletics have their 3rd stolen base of the day. Canseco. Boy. Well, it's all hands on deck, so I guess it's going to be Lindblad and Tidrow warming up for the Yankees because they can't let this thing get out of hand. Canseco 0 for 2. Figueroa to the belt. The pitch is a ground ball short. That's Dent. To Chambliss. 1 down. Lansford holds second. McGuire stands in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. Ground ball second. Randolph. Is a 1, and it's a good thing for the Yankees. The error check. No error. Randolph makes the play to Chambliss. Lansford advances to 3rd. Parker comes to the plate. Oh, boy. They got a left-hander ready in the bullpen. Parker. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're going to go get him. That's it for Figueroa. Bob Lemon is out. Somebody woke him up, and Bob's going to make the switch. It's going to be Paul Lindblad in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. On to face Parker. Tidrow still throwing in the Yankee bullpen. Lansford's on 3rd. There are 2 men out. Parker is awesome in the clutch. Lindblad to the belt. He checks Lansford. The pitch home. He strikes out Big Dave Parker, and that gets the Yankees out of a potential mess. The Athletics settle for nothing, and we go to the bottom of the 6th with the score. 89 Athletics 1, 78 Yankees nothing. And it'll be the top of the Yankee order. Mickey Rivers, Willie Randolph, and Thurman Munson in the 6th. Mickey sends a fly ball to center. Not going to be too tough for Henderson. Dave Henderson squeezes it for out number 1. Willie Randolph, 0 for 2 today. Draws a walk. Mike Moore walks Randolph. That's Moore's 3rd walk today. Randolph's got some wheels. Well, that's going to get action for Tony La Russa in the Athletics bullpen. So they are going to get... who are they going to get up here? It's going to be Rick Honeycutt. Rick Honeycutt will warm up for the Athletics. And Munson stands in right now against Moore with 1 out. Randolph's on first. He draws a walk. We got 2 on. Moore's now walked 4 Yankee hitters. And Reggie Jackson's coming to the plate. All right, Reggie with a chance to be dramatic. 0 for 1 today, a walk and a whiff. First and second. Randolph's on second. Munson's on first. The pitch is a looper. It's a looper, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Randolph's going to stop at third. The bases will be loaded, and Chambliss is coming up. Here comes LaRussa. He wants to go for it and try and win today and end the series if he can. So Moore is coming out. He's already made the call to the bullpen for Rick Honeycutt. Rick Honeycutt. Is on in the bottom of the 6th. Honeycutt was one of the A's closers. In 1989, he was 2-2 with a 2.35 ERA and 12 saves in 77 innings of work. Taking Honeycutt's place in the bullpen will be Jim Corsi, and Chambliss steps in with 1 man out. The A's defense is going to play back for a double play. There's 1 man out. Randolph on third, Munson on second, and Reggie is on first. 1 man out. It's hit deep. It's way back for Chambliss. Chris Chambliss has just hit a grand slam off Rick Honeycutt. A granny for Chris Chambliss, and the 78 Yankees are up off the deck. LaRussa comes on, makes the right decision, a brilliant decision, if I do say so, getting Honeycutt ready, getting him in the game. He comes in, he gives Chambliss a fastball, and Chambliss deposits it into the right field bleachers. Wow. It's 4-1 New York. The game's changed. Maybe the series has changed. Nettles stands in against Honeycutt. Ground ball short, that's Walt Weiss. And Weiss, it clanks off his glove, he fumbles it, he throws, and Nettles is safe. They're not going to charge him with an error. The hometown scorers give Nettles a base hit. That's going to do it for Honeycutt. Here comes LaRussa. Roy White's coming to the plate. Jim Corsi's coming on, and Todd Burns is taking Corsi's place in the bullpen. All right, Corsi is on. White is at the plate. There's a man on first. There's 1 out. Nettles is at first. White's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Comebacker to Corsi. He turns, throws to Weiss. Weiss to McGuire. That will retire the side in the 6th. But Chris Chambliss, shades of 1976 off Mark Littell, goes deep and hits a big home run, in this case a grand slammer, to put the 78 Yankees on top by a score of 4-1. All right. Lindblad is on in the 7th. Henderson. Line drive, base hit. Henderson is on board again. Dave Henderson's 2 for 3. Tony Phillips. They're going to go get Lindblad, and it's going to be Dick Tidrow. Oh, no, they aren't. Dick Tidrow sat down, so they're going to get Tidrow up and throwing in the bullpen again. Lindblad is still on. Phillips, 0 for 2 today. Hits it deep, hits it high, hits it far. Piniella to the wall, and it's caught. 1 down in the 7th. Steinbach. Looper, caught by Dent. And Weiss stands in. Are they going to let Weiss bat here in the 7th? Tidrow's ready. Lindblad's in. Let's look at the Oakland bench and see what's there. Hassey's a left-hander. That won't help. Phelps is a left-hander. That won't help. Lance Blankenship. Gallego, Billy Bean, Stan Javier. Not much. They're going to let Weiss bat in the 7th with 1 out. Dave Henderson's on first. Fly ball right field. That's going to be Reggie, who's coming in a few steps and 2 hands it for the out. That retires the Athletics in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Corsi is still on for the Athletics. It's Piniella, Dent, and Rivers. Ground ball, Weiss. Ground ball, Walt Weiss. And he throws out Piniella. 1 down. Bucky Dent. 0 for 2 today. Strikes out on a Corsi off-speed breaking ball. And Mickey Rivers with 2 outs. 0 for 3 today. Mickey not doing well. Fly ball center field. Dave Henderson comes in a few steps and makes the play. For out number 3, we're going to the 8th. We're going to the 8th. The 78 Yankees, on the strength of Chris Chambliss's grand slam home run, lead the 89 Athletics 4-1 in the Bronx. How do they want to do this one? How did they want to do this one? That's going to be it for Lindblad. And so coming in is going to be Tidrow. Dick Tidrow, top of the 8th. And Gossage and Lyle are warming up in the Yankee pen. Gossage and Lyle are warming up in the Yankee bullpen. Ricky Henderson leads off the 8th. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks, 2 stolen bases, and that is a chance. That is a chance for Munson. And if I don't drop the cards all over, it'll be much, much better. All right, so error chance for the captain. It's not an error, but it is a 1, which is a WS, and it's a chopper for Henderson. He's going to beat it out. Munson's throw to first is late, and Ricky is aboard with an infield single to lead off the 8th. Lansford. 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Fly ball left. That's going to be Piniella. 1 down. Canseco. 0 for 3 today. Ground ball shortstop. Ground ball shortstop. That's Bucky to Randolph to Chambliss, and that's a double play. That's a double play. Tidrow gets out of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And there's going to be a new Athletics pitcher as well. It's going to be Todd Burns. Replacing Corsi. Todd Burns in 1989 went 6-5 with a 2.24 earned run average. He started 2 games, he had 8 saves, and he pitched a whopping 96 innings for Tony La Russa. All right, so in the bottom of the 8th for the Yankees, it's Randolph, Munson, and Jackson. Willie is 0 for 2. He scored a run on Chambliss's grand slam back in the 6th. He strikes out on a Burns breaking ball. That's 1 down. Thurman Munson, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Strikes him out on a Burns heater. That's 2 down. And Reggie Jackson stands in with 2 outs. Nobody on. Reggie's 1 for 2. And he popped it up. McGuire's going to call everybody off. And that's going to retire the side in the New York 8th. We go to the 9th. Tidrow is out. Goose Gossage is in. Sparky Lyle continues to throw in the Yankee pen, but Goose Gossage is on. It's McGuire, Parker, and Dave Henderson, the first 3 for Oakland. It's 4-1 Yankees. Looks like we're going back to Oakland for Game 3. McGuire just hit one, but it's not going to carry. And let me check here. Yep, and Pinella's going to make the catch in left field for out number 1. Dave Parker, 1 for 3. Scored the only Oakland run today. He swings and misses on a Gossage fastball. That's 2 down, and Dave Henderson is 0 for 2. Dave Henderson is up with 2 outs. He's 2 for 3 today. He strikes out. Gossage gets the job done. It's handshakes all around, and the 78 Yankees have won Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Let's look at the line scores for the victorious 1978 Yankees. 4 runs, thanks to Chris Chambliss, on 4 hits. And they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Paul Lindblad. Lindblad is now 1-0 in the series. The losing pitcher is Oakland starter Mike Moore, who is now 0-1 in the series. The save goes to Gossage. That's his first in the series. And for Oakland, 1 run on 2, 4, 5 hits. They committed no errors. And we're going back for Game 3. It's going to be Bob Welch for Oakland, who was a 17-game winner in 1989. And for the Yankees, it's going to be left-hander Don Gullett. And Don Gullett was, you know what? It may not be Don Gullett. Let's see what we got here. We're going to take a look at this. They got a few different choices they could go with. It could be Gullett. But I think it might be Catfish Hunter. So we'll see where that'll go. For now, Game 2 result of this Gem Series best of 3. The 78 Yankees have defeated the 1989 Oakland Athletics by a score of 4-1. They've tied the series at 1 game apiece. And for Game 3, we're going back to Oakland for Game 3 to decide this series. I hope you'll join us. If you like my channel, please subscribe and click like, and feel free to leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. So long, everybody.